Well, good morning, everybody. How's it going? It is Monday, Memorial Day weekend. I hope you guys all had a fantastic day, weekend. Hope you had a safe one out there. I am in the car heading to a grocery store. If you had seen on my live on Saturday, it was kind of a chaotic live. I was driving for like the first half an hour of the live, and then I set up my new baby bearded dragons enclosure, and sorry, it's early. I was up way too late last night. It's like 6:30 right now. Hopefully the grocery store is open, because I want to get into town before it gets hot and get the hell out of Dodge, because it's supposed to be like 106 today or something. No thank you. I don't need all that. So I am on my way to the grocery store because I have to get stuff for, one, a cooking video, two, Thor needs his vegetables, because bearded dragons eat about 70%, I'm having a brain fart. 70% like crickets, what do you call those? Insects, there we go. About 70% insects and about 30% salad. And salad consists of collard greens, mustard greens, squash, a little bit of carrots, stuff like that. I'll get into more detail on that as soon as I get done getting some gas, but I just realized that I'm almost out of gas, so I'll be back in a jiffy pop. Alrighty, we got gas, we got a Mountain Dew Code Red. We gotta get that Code Red on. Oh, I gotta get going before this big truck comes. Alright, so we are off to probably Walmart because I have other shopping to do as well. I need dog food, and they're about the only place that has Trapper's dog food and treats. So I gotta get some of those. And it's just nice having today off and being able to get up early in the morning and head into town and get my grocery shopping done early while there's hardly anybody in the store. And I think everybody's going to be pretty much gone and off doing their own thing today, so we'll see how busy Walmart is. Hopefully it's not a madhouse. But man, I've been testing going live on Twitch, doing some gameplay, and I'm just having a hell of a time. Everybody says you can do it from your phone, and you can go live through your phone through StreamYard or through Streamlabs, and you can do this and you can do that, and you can go through your phone, and I'm having a hell of a time figuring it out. All it wants to show me is the screen on my phone. It don't let me access the camera so you guys can see the screen. So I guess I'm gonna have to hook up my laptop and get everything set up on my laptop and go live through there. The only thing is I've never went live through a laptop. like say via Twitch or YouTube. I mean, I've used my laptop for a YouTube live before, but that's different. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to work. Hopefully, in the next day or two, I'll play around with it and get it working decent, so I can start doing a live stream gaming on Twitch. And I think Thursday nights is going to be my night, and then I'm trying to think of a night to go live on Twitch for about an hour or so and just diamond paint and talk to you guys, because I've had so many people ask me to diamond paint on Twitch, not only just game over there. So I was like, you know, if you guys are asking for it, if you guys want me to live stream, you know, an hour or so on Twitch, I'm considering it. Man, they cleaned that house up big time. It used to be a shithole. I'm taking the short way into town and to Walmart. It's like 10 minutes from my house. If I go the other way, it's going to take me about 20 to 25 minutes. I don't drive the highway or major intersections. I stay the hell away from them. They're just a pain in my ass. Just like this roundabout right here. This roundabout's a pain in my damn ass. I cannot stand it on a busy day because you have people trying to go at the same time, and it's like you're supposed to yield if there's nobody coming, and people are just like zooming in front of you, trying to get in front of you. Like right now, there's nobody coming, thank God. People will be like right here, zooming out in front of you when they're supposed to be freaking yielding. God, it's so confusing. Oh, the strawberry shack's closed. I was gonna get some strawberries for Thor, because that's one of the treats that he can have, is strawberries. But I'll get some at Wally World. I gotta watch my speed through here, because there's always a cop sitting down here at this intersection. My best friend used to live right over here. I used to hang out over here all the time. That was like the hangout in high school. Or not even high school, like elementary school. We'd always go over to his house. That was the first place I ever did acid at. I was talked into doing it. Okie dokie. I almost forgot to hit record when I got back in the car. I got everything I needed. They didn't quite have everything for the green wise. They had collard greens, and that's one of the big ones that he needs. But they didn't have mustard greens. They didn't have I don't remember the other two that they said they recommended. Oh, bok choy. Bok choy. I don't know. They had them in these big old huge clumps, and I was just like, that's too much. He's not gonna eat that much. I don't want to buy a lot of the stuff. I mean, they didn't have it in like small sections. It was like big, bulky bags of stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy one thing right now, cut it up for him. So I got him collard greens, I got him apples, I got him green apples and red apples, I got bell peppers because they love bell peppers, no spicy peppers, just like bell peppers, carrots because carrots are a good snack treat for them. And then, what else did I get? I got blueberries, strawberries, squash. Anything else? I can't think of anything else. I think that's it. So, I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna get him set up in his little eating cage, because I don't feed him in his own cage. I take him out and I put him into a a smaller terrarium. That way it's just an empty cage. He can get in and he can eat. So I'll probably give him his salad in his normal cage, and then hopefully he eats some salad, and then I will give him some crickets. So I was gonna say I'll take you along for the ride, but I'm probably only gonna show you guys him eating. Patreons get the exclusive behind the scenes with the new baby. He is so sweet. He'll just get on my shoulder and ride around on my shoulder like for hours. The only problem is he gets cold, and he has to like be up against my skin to get the body heat off of me to keep him warm. So like last night, he got up up underneath of my hair and laid on the back of my neck, and he laid there for probably like a half an hour and didn't move. And then I hand fed him a cricket, and he got all excited. He was like rip roaring, ready to go, like, ooh, oh, Daddy's giving me food. Heck yeah. So I was thinking about changing his name, but I like Thor. Thor is a cool name, especially for a bearded dragon. That's a cool name. He looks like a Thor. So I was like, you know what? My buddy gave him the name Thor. He's gonna remain having the name Thor for the rest of his life. I don't like changing names of my animals once they've kind of been called Thor for so long. So it'd be like me getting Trapper right now, and the lady saying, oh, his name's Trapper, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like his name, so I'm gonna change it to Bear. So I'm gonna start calling him Bear, and of course he's not gonna listen, he's not gonna respond, because he doesn't know that name. Since he already knows the name Thor, I walk up to his cage and I say, good morning, Thor. And he picks up his head and cocks it sideways and looks at me like, what's up, Dad? Or is it time to eat? Or is it just time to just turn my lights on and start warming up? But he has a, what you call a ceramic heating bulb. It's not really a bulb, but it's like a ceramic bulb. It screws into a regular light fixture. It gets hot and it emits heat, because he has to stay above like 90 degrees all the time. Like, his comfort zone is in between 90 and 110. Sorry, I had to get a drink real quick. My throat was getting dry. Mountain Dew Code Red, give me some fuel. I need me some fuel. I feel like I'm running on fumes. Alright, y'all. We're about ready to be home already. Just a little jaunt up the road over here, and I'll be home. Why is my eyeball watering? I don't know, but it's like hella watery right now for some reason. Probably because of those stupid air conditioners in that freaking Walmart. Every time I go in there, I start crying. I don't know what it is about air conditioning in houses and buildings. I'm like allergic to it. My mom was allergic to it. Like, anytime my mom would go into like a big box store and they would have their AC on, she would have an allergic reaction. She'll start sneezing, her eyes will start watering. And yeah. So I'm gonna cut you guys off right up here, and hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next clip, whenever that may be. It'll probably be driving to work tomorrow morning, because this is going to be a driving chat for everybody. I'm going to try to do a driving chat once a month. It seems like it's a highly requested video, so I'm completely fine of doing one a month and separating the normal whip chat into a driving chat. I like them. So this is where I'm going to cut you guys off. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Memorial Day weekend, and bye guys. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is already freaking hot. It's like 85 this morning at 7 o'clock. It was like 100 degrees last night at 8 p.m. Today is supposed to be 109. Not so good. So when I head home for lunch, I'm going to let Trapper in the house, let him chill out in the house for the day, and just chill. Since it's gonna be hot. So I don't know what the heck I was thinking about. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys. So I was sitting at the store and I was getting my morning juju, which is usually a soda and a donut. I'm completely squirrel brain this morning. But the guy sitting in the car next to me, he pulls up and stops, and gets out of his car. I get out of my car and I go, "Hey bro, your car's smoking." And I mean smoking, it's smoking out from underneath the hood. And I said, I think you might need to check that, bro. Like, you could be low on water, you could be low on oil, and you're burning up the fucking motor. I mean, common sense. And he turns around, looks at me and goes, like, whatever. And I go, fine. You're gonna blow your car up, blow your car up. I don't care. That's on you. I'm just doing my friendly due diligence and saying, hey, your car's smoking. Like, you may want to check your fluids because that's not normal. His car stunk so bad. Like, it was burning up hot. It sounded horrible when he got in it, and it was like plop, 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 plop. I think he'd already done a bunch of damage to it, and it was just like, I don't care, I'm just gonna drive it. He was in there yelling at the ATM machine, "Fuck you! I got money in there, don't tell me I ain't got money in there!" And then he goes and gets in his car and drives off. I was like, okay, somebody's having a bad day. Not me. I'm having a good day. Just trying to stay cool. Until I get behind this RV and it's going to drive slow, then it's going to irritate me. But today is Tuesday. I had a 3-day weekend. It was very, very enjoyable. It was very nice. I did pretty much nothing all weekend because it was hot as hell. Well, I can't say I did nothing. I rearranged my craft room like 2 times, trying to find a method to the madness that I like, that I feel comfortable at. I usually have my drafting table over by like the door during summertime, but it just wasn't working out where I had it at. It was just cramped. So I moved some stuff around. I moved my big desk around. I moved a big table around. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. This seems good enough for me. I actually have it right in front of the window now. So when the window's open and it's drafting the AC through, well, I call AC, the swamp cooler, through the house, and it'll draft it out through my bedroom, or the craft room window, and it will pull that cool air right in over top of me, and it feels good when I'm sitting in there during a hot day. So I was pleased about that. I actually recorded a craft room video just to show you guys my whole setup and how I have everything going on. And what does it take? Fucking 10 people to roof a fucking house? God. People are stupid. Like, my brother's a roofer. And my brother was roofing a house this weekend. He chose to work on a side job all weekend long. And, poor guy, because it was so freaking hot as shit. But he did like 22 squares in one day. Plus, inside that 22 squares was 36 pipe jacks, which is a shit pot of pipe jacks coming off your roof. And the pipe jacks are usually what you have, like venting your bathroom, venting your cooking range, and all of that stuff. So we had a bunch of them to do. But I'm gonna call it quits here, so I can head into work and get my day started. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next clip. Bye guys, have a wonderful day. Hello everybody. Sorry if the AC is loud. It is about 103 right now, and it is like 12:15. It is hot. My AC is sucking in this heat. Luckily, it's just me. It's not Trapper in the car. If it was Trapper in the car, I wouldn't be driving. I would be leaving him at home in the house. But I gotta run home and let him out for a potty break, and then stick him in the house so he can stay cool, because it's supposed to be 109, and I'm not leaving my baby outside in that heat. Sorry, I ain't doing it. It's too damn hot for that dog in that much heat. It feels good in the shop though. The shop's about 70 degrees, and it's like, yeah, bud, I can get used to having AC in this biatch instead of having. What the fuck you looking at? You stop and whoop your ass? Fuck you too. Flip me off, dirtbag piece of shit. Sorry, that guy was giving me the stare down and then flipped me off, so I gave him the bird back. It's one thing I am not afraid of doing, is giving somebody the bird. If you want to come at me, then come fucking at me. Okay. Can't wait to drive back to work now, because when I drive by, I'm going to give him the bird again. Woo! Don't get me started. I woke up on the wrong side of the freaking bed today. I woke up, I didn't wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I woke up in a good mood. But as soon as I walked in the door at work, my good mood went out the door and I turned into a shitty mood. Don't know why, but it did. It just turned into a shitty mood. And my boss is like, what's wrong with you? You in a bad mood? Are you an asshole? You same old Jeremy? I'm like, yeah, it's the same old fucking Jeremy. What do you expect it is? I'm an asshole. I'll tell you that firsthand, I'm an asshole. Unless you're my sweetheart and I like you. You're my shuggy. Oh, that AC is finally starting to cool down. I need to go home, turn my swamp cooler on in my house so the boy stays nice and cool. I've been thinking about getting a camera and setting it up in the house just to take a video of what Trapper's doing throughout the day while I'm at work. And I guarantee it that he is laying underneath that swamp cooler, because that is his go-to spot to lay down at, is underneath the swamp cooler. He ain't no dummy. Hey, Shuggy. That's my mail lady. She's a sweetheart. Damn it. I keep calling everybody Shuggy. That's my nickname. Oh, this road is rough. Rough. Ah. Oh, man. My brain feels like it's melting. It's melting! Well, I gotta think of something else to talk about, because I don't want to be a downer on my video and be like, I like being upbeat and positive. My day is going to be better from here on out. Anyways, so I'm about ready to get home. So I'm going to shut you guys off here in just a second. But I don't remember what the heck I was going to say. Gosh dang it. I'm telling you, my brain is melted. This heat has melted it. Anywho, I'm going to let you guys go. I will see you when I get back in the car after letting Trapper out. I'll see you guys shortly. Well, we're back in the car again. It is hot out. My head is sweating like a stuffed pig. This hair is sweating like a stuck pig. Whew. I'm sure my AC is loud for you guys, but it feels freaking good. Tell you what. Trapper walked in the house, lay down on the floor, and it was like, turn that swamp cooler on, Dad. A good thing I came home to check on my babies, because it was 80 degrees in my house, and my new bearded dragon Thor, his cage was getting too hot because it was hot in the house. So I ended up having to go get a fan and stick on top of his cage to blow a bunch of the air out, to put some fresh air in there to cool it down. And then I put the fan beside his cage and have it blowing up at the light. That way it cools it off a little bit, moves some air around, and then I lifted his light up off of his cage about 2 inches, because it was getting too bloody hot in there for him. Little duder was hot. He was on the other side of the cage, up in his tree, and on that side it was 80 degrees, so it was the temperature of the house, which is a good temperature. But the other side where his basking spot was at was 120. So I'm gonna have to get a light for his cage that has a dial on it, so I can turn it up or turn it down when I need to. I wonder if my digital thermostat that I have will work. I have one for Nooms. Well, actually I have two, because I bought a second one because I thought I was going to get another leopard gecko, but then I got a bearded dragon, so I don't need it, because it was normally for a light pad. But I wonder if it'll work the same way for a heat light. because it's got the digital thermometer, and I set the temperature for it to be at, so it only lets it get that hot. I'm gonna try it tonight when I get home, and I'll let you guys know. Because he's supposed to be like at 100 degrees. And it was 120, which was way too hot. Luckily his cage is big enough where he can get away and cool down. But still, it needs to, definitely needs to cool down more. And bring maybe I get a lower wattage bulb and put in there. I got opportunities, options. Damn it, I should have looked at what size bulbs in there. So, because I gotta go get crickets today. He's already gone through 2 dozen of crickets in like 2 days. He's an eater, folks. He's an eater for sure. Like, I get up in the morning, I turn his lights on. Well, actually, when I get up in the morning, I turn his oh crap, what's the name of it? The ceramic heat inducing bulb. I turn it off, let it cool down for about 5 minutes, and then I turn on his heat basking bulb. And I let him sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and he starts getting warmed up again, starts getting active, starts to want to know where food's at, when am I gonna give him food. And about that time I go in and I give him his salad, because he has to have a salad every day. And I give him his salad with some collard greens and some yellow squash and some safe stuff for him to eat. And then after he eats what he wants to eat of his salad, which is usually maybe about a quarter to a half of it, depending on what he's in the mood for. And then I will give him a snack with like a piece of strawberry or a blueberry or apple. He loves apple. Those are just snacks. They're not something that's for him to have every day, because they are high in sugar. So Monday I gave him a piece of apple and a piece of strawberry, and he loved it. He chowed. So now I know he likes both of those, so I can give him a snack of it every couple of days. Be like, here's a chunk of apple with his salad. And then after that, he chows down on probably 10 large crickets, roughly. I'm finding that he likes to eat a lot, and they say it's okay to let them eat as much as they want, but it comes to a point where they will actually spit up if they eat too much. So I've been trying to count out 10 large crickets every morning and give him those 10. And if he wants more, I will give him a couple more, but I won't go past like 12, maybe 15 at tops. Because I think it's too much. His belly gets huge, and I think it's just too much for him. So right now I'm in the process of looking for some dubio roaches. They're way healthier for your bearded dragons. 2, they're about 70% moisture, aka water. They're about you better move, dove. This is a tiny dove. They're about 70% moisture, Let me pull over real quick so I can say my goodbyes until you finish telling you. So they're about 70% moisture, and they're about 21 to 23% protein for your bearded dragon, and about 19% fat. You don't want a lot of fats. Like if you get into like super worms, they're loaded with fat, and it giving them all the time to your bearded dragons can be bad. It'll make them fat and obese, and you don't want that. So crickets are about 70% water moisture and about 19% protein and about 13% fat. So all in all, dubia roaches are much healthier for your bearded dragon. They're much easier to take care of than crickets. Crickets die all the time. The last bearded dragon I had, I fed dubia roaches, and I never had a single dubia roach die. The last 2 days, I've had probably about 15 crickets die, so there's a big difference in health-wise in them. Plus, crickets carry diseases that your bearded dragons can get. So that's one of the reasons why I want to switch over. It's way healthier both ways. So I'm gonna let you guys go from here because I'm about back to work, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next clip. Bye, guys. Well, good morning. I'm in the car, as you guys can obviously see, but man, I woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning, freezing my butt off. I left my window open all night last night, and woo! It got down to like 44 last night. It got cold. I woke up freezing. Luckily, I woke up though because my phone was dead, and I was like, "Oh, that's lovely." I didn't even put my phone on the charger. Oh yeah, it's been a fantastic morning. So I did a tie-dye video. I haven't done a tie-dye video in a long, long time. I'll have it up right after this video. It didn't turn out the best. It didn't turn out to my standard. The shirt was acting funny. It wasn't soaking in the dye very well. I washed it like a week before I tried tie-dyeing it, and it did not turn out as well as I wanted it to. So when I go to the grocery store this week, which will probably be Walmart, I will get another tie-dye kit and a couple more t-shirts. This time I'm probably gonna buy a big tie-dye kit. That way I could do multiple tie-dyes, because I'm in the mood to wear tie-dye. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the story about tie-dye and how it affects me. But I want to start doing it as a monthly thing for the channel, if not every couple of weeks, like every 2 weeks, do yeah, one of those mornings, y'all. I'll do a tie-dye video, and I'll put it up for Patreons only. Patreons only can watch it. And then I'll put up, like the following week, I'll put up a tie-dye shirt video. Patreons will be able to watch it. And then that one will go up to normal YouTube public. That way I'm getting more content for you guys, and getting more content on the channel, and mixing up my game a little bit. It's been over a year since I've done tie-dye. The shirt turned out looking cool. It's just the dye did not soak into a lot of the places that it needed to soak into, so I was a little disappointed in that. But when I get home today, I'm going to put it in the wash, and then I'm going to dry it. I already hand washed it, and then I'll dry it, or I'll wash it and dry it in the machine, and I'll put up a picture on Patreon for you guys. Are you that lazy? You gotta sit down in the weeds? Okay, whatever. So, that didn't turn out the best, but, you know, that's why I did this, because I haven't done it in a long time, and it's something that I truly enjoy doing tie-dye. My hands don't like it that much, because I get tie-dye all over my hands, but this time I actually remembered to wear gloves. Last time I didn't. So, that's a plus. But, move forward, moving on, bigger and better. I've been watching a lot of tie-dye videos. I have a lot of cool patterns that I want to open up to and try. There's some really cool patterns, man. Really cool patterns. Oh, the graduation's going on right now. Good job, kiddos. Look like a bunch of like 6th graders, and then maybe not even like that, maybe like 3rd or 4th graders. They were little kids. They're like maybe like 6 or 7, 8 at the tops. I went to that school, so that brings fond memories. Gadgeting. Oh yes. So this week I decided to do a car vlog for you guys instead of out and about with the kiddo, you know, with Trapper, walking around the field or the grass or, you know, the yard. I was like, I'm just gonna mix it up like I do on my whip and chat, and see how it happens and see how it goes. I like doing driving chats. So I seem like I got my car mount in the good spot. It fell off last night. I don't like out of the middle of nowhere. It falls off the windshield, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I got to put back on there so I can do a car vlog for my whip this coming week. I don't think I have anything else going on. I'm very intrigued on getting more tie-dye. Oh, that's a plan. It's a freaking plan. That, need to go grocery shopping before I can do a cooking video. I have a couple in mind that I'm going to work on. Stepping out of my comfort zone of cooking. I love cooking. I actually went to college to become a chef. I graduated 2nd in my class of culinary arts. I absolutely love cooking. And then I hate cooking. Then I went from cooking to a pastry chef. And I absolutely love that. And then I went from a pastry chef to a baker. And I absolutely love baking. So, hopefully, if everything goes well, I'm going to see if I can go to the one store in here in town, and I can buy a bunch of different like pastry stuff from it. And I'm going to try to make some pastries, like some eclairs and some cream horns and all that good stuff. Trying to drive slow so it doesn't shake you guys all up. But that's about it. I will see what else I can put into this video for you guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I gotta go buy my hunting license. Alright, I just remember what I have to do, because it's almost time for them to close down the hunting license and draw. So now I know what I need to do today. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And as always, remember to have peace, love, and respect for your other fellow peoples. Bye, guys. Well, good morning. It is, I was going to say Thursday, but it is Wednesday. Wednesday. It is payday. I love getting paid on Wednesday. Every Wednesday, it is my payday. I love it. It's been like that for like the last 25 years. God, it's hard to say I've been working at my work for 25 years. Damn. I'm old. I'll be 44 this year. August 5th. I'll be 44. It's crazy. But how's your guys' day going so far? It is a bright and hot and chipper day again. Today's not going to be as bad. Today's only going to be like 105. And if those of you in Canada, that's like 41 Celsius, I think. Something like that. Still pretty hot, but not that bad. So today I gotta go get some food for Thor. He has eaten everything I've gotten for him. Well, cricket wise. He's chowed them down. Yeah, I'm doing 55, dumbass. He's literally chowed everything down. They're all gone. So I was trying to get some prices on dubia roaches. Did I talk about this already? I feel like I talked about this. I never remember where I left off and what I haven't talked about and what I did talk about when I'm doing these, because I'm doing them in clips and however long I can drive for. And so if I did, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get him dubia roaches, but they're more expensive than crickets, but they're a lot healthier than crickets. So in the long run, it works out for the better. But for like 100 dubia roaches, they were $22, and for 1,000 crickets, it was $22. So it was like, dubia roaches are more nutritious and would fill him up faster, and he would only have to probably eat maybe 5 or 6 of them. But it's still, the cost effectiveness is pretty high. But I'm trying to find a place to get dubia roaches with a little bit better pricing. The one place I usually get them from is the dubiadude.com. He is sold out right now, and I don't know when he will be getting any in. So I'm on the hunt. But I did order 1,000 crickets just to... That way I don't have to run to the pet store every week. I can go like maybe, or just buy them online. And I have a cricket farm about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours away from me. So I just called them yesterday and they're like, yeah, we got crickets, blah, 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 blah. Go on our website, you can get prices and all of that. So it was pretty cheap, except for the cost of shipping was expensive. It was $14. But I understand why they charge so much for the shipping, because it was 2-day shipping to make sure they will get here in 2 days and survive in the so that way they don't have to be out in the heat for a long time. Although from what I remember hearing, crickets like the heat, they just don't like the cold. So yeah. And then this morning I got up to feed Thor. I got up, I got his food dish out. He's got a big food tray, and I made him salad, and he was in his tree sleeping, and I was being all quiet. I just got in there quietly, grabbed his food tray out, made his salad, put it in there. He got down out of his tree and went over to the basking spot and laid in the basking spot for a little while. And then went and got inside of his house and hid in there like he didn't want to be messed with. and his beard turned black, and he was just, you could tell he was kind of pissy, because every time I walked up to the tank, he would open his mouth at me and flare up his little side skirts on his jowls, and like get all cockeyed looking at me and sit there and give me the eyeball. I'm like, okay, bro, you don't have to get all pissy. I'm leaving you alone. Just trying to make sure you're eating, because, you know, you have to eat every day. They don't have to eat every day. If they miss a day or two here and there, it ain't gonna hurt them. But he took like 3 or 4 bites of his salad and then walked away from that. And then it took me a good 5 minutes of coaxing him with crickets. I'd have a little critter keeper I put in front of his cage, and I just kind of wave it back and forth and show him the crickets. And he just finally started seeing them move and got super excited. And then came down and grubbed out on the last, I think, 8 crickets that I had. I'm not sure exactly when my crickets are coming. I ordered them yesterday, so I'm probably gonna have to go run into town and buy some crickets. That way he's got food. But I think this is the last clip of this video for the day. I believe, if I recollect, it is the last clip. So I thank you guys for sticking it out and watching. Thank you for all the support. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Try to stay cool. If it is hot out where you live, it is definitely hot out where I live, so stay cool. Remember to have peace, love, and respect for all. Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.